The genius thinking of Jesus, mindset of the Messiah. What if you could think like Jesus? What if you could see beyond your struggles, make wiser decisions, and live with unshakable peace? The mindset of Jesus wasn't just about faith. It was a masterful way of navigating life, leadership, and human nature. His words weren't just spiritual. They were filled with deep wisdom that shaped civilizations, inspired world leaders, and continue to transform lives today. In this video, we'll break down the genius thinking of Jesus, uncovering the mindset of the Messiah, and how we can apply his wisdom in our modern world. Unique Jesus thinking patterns. Point 1: Visionary thinking, seeing beyond the present moment. Jesus was never short-sighted. He wasn't just focused on what was happening in the moment. He saw the bigger picture. Whether he was teaching, healing, or facing opposition, he always had an eternal perspective. Example: when he told his disciples, "I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it." Matthew 16-18. He wasn't just talking about his time on earth. He was thinking about a movement that would continue for thousands of years. Application. We often stress over temporary problems. But what if we trained our minds to see beyond today's struggles and focus on long-term impact? Just like Jesus did? 1.2: Wisdom and simplicity. The power of parables. True genius isn't about making things complicated. It's about making profound truth simple. Jesus mastered this through his use of parables. He could take the most complex spiritual truths and explain them using everyday things: seeds, lamps, sheep, and vineyards. Example: in Matthew 13:31-32, Jesus said, "The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, which a man took and planted in his field." A simple image, yet it contains deep truths about faith, patience, and growth. Application. We often overcomplicate life, but what if, like Jesus, we learn to break things down to their simplest, most powerful form? 1.3: Resilience and emotional mastery. Staying calm under pressure. Jesus faced criticism, betrayal, and even death, yet he remained calm. He didn't let emotions dictate his actions. He mastered them. Example: when a violent storm hit while he and his disciples were on a boat, his followers panicked. But what did Jesus do? He slept. And when he woke up, he simply said, "Peace, be still." Mark 4:39, and the storm obeyed him. Application. Most of us react instantly to problems with fear, stress, or anger. But what if we trained ourselves to respond with peace instead of panic? What if we could master our emotions instead of being controlled by them? 1.4: Love and radical forgiveness. A mindset beyond human logic. One of the most shocking aspects of Jesus' mindset was his ability to forgive. Even while suffering, human logic says, "They hurt me, I should hurt them back." But Jesus taught, "Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." Matthew 5:44. Example: while hanging on the cross in unimaginable pain, he said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Luke 23:34. That level of love is beyond human logic. It's divine thinking. Application. Imagine the peace you could have if you stopped holding grudges. What if you chose to forgive? Not because the other person deserves it, but because it sets you free? 1.5: Faith and divine trust. Unshakable confidence in God's plan. The foundation of Jesus' thinking was his unshakable trust in God's plan. Even when facing death, he prayed, Not my will, but yours be done. Luke 22:42. He didn't panic, he trusted. Example, Jesus walked on water, not because he had superpowers, but because he had total faith in the Father's power. He told Peter, "Come," and as long as Peter believed, he walked on water too. Matthew 14:29. Application. Many of us live in fear of the future, of failure, of rejection. But what if, like Jesus, we chose faith over fear, knowing that God's plan is always greater than our doubts? How we can apply his genius mindset today. Jesus wasn't just a historical figure. His thinking is a blueprint for us today. If we can train our minds to think like him, we can live with wisdom, peace, and purpose. Key takeaways. See beyond the moment. Focus on the bigger picture. Simplify complex things. Wisdom is found in simplicity. Master emotions. Respond with peace, not panic. Love and forgive radically. Set yourself free. Have unshakable faith. Trust in God's plan. The mindset of Jesus is not just inspiring, it's life-changing. If this video gave you a new perspective, let me know in the comments. Which part of Jesus' genius thinking resonated with you the most? And if you want more deep insights into the greatest minds in history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. See you in the next video.
Polls, click like and subscribe.